All right, what's up? This is, if you don't know me already, I'm Logan. This is my good buddy AJ. He's one of the guys that's helping, do a lot of things in my life, actually.
We're doing a lot.
This guy is kind of like my brother, my right hand man, dude.
Yeah,
We do a lot together, so we work on the gutters. We do the
Gutters.
gutter business.
We do cars.
We do cars.
mining.
And mining, which is like the main thing, because the mining is, man, it's been great. So, if you've been following the channel, especially our shorts as of late, you're aware that we're actually mining right now. So we're pushing out and we're going and developing the Silver Axe mine. Well, it's not a mine right now. Let me get the lingo correct, because we're nowhere near a mine.
Not at all.
Yeah. So we're literally have found an occurrence. The assays have come back. The initial assay came back. I got it actually 5 years ago.
Yeah.
5 years ago, so 2020, I got the assay.
And it's still,
Yeah.
it's way, it look, but we still ain't sent another one in yet.
Yeah. So we're waiting to send in the assays. And it's like as soon as we get
Newer
the assays,
assays.
the newer assays. I mean, if you look behind us here, we've got samples, bagged samples already. What's up? Welcome to the chat. And we're gonna hopefully get these assays back soon. And when they do come back, it'll let us know. So if you look in some of the videos where you see I think there's one that
We're knocking it down.
where we're kind of knocking into this prospect pit that we have. That's the initial pit that I dug. We're following that vein, and the way that vein trends up the side of the mountain and goes in, we're pretty excited because I have ore here that we've pulled out. So where's the pieces that I want
We
to?
really ain't looked at it like that. We just got this yesterday.
Yeah, this is some of the stuff that we pulled out in the video yesterday. I don't know if the camera's going to pull this up or not, but this is what the silver ore looks like. Hey, thanks, right on. This is what the silver ore looks like, is this black tetrahedrite
You want to look at it under this?
in there that's running through the quartz, and crushing that up and milling it down and getting those crystals released. It's a sulfide crystal that has quartz in it. That's where we're gonna get all the silver from eventually, as we pursue everything, Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's exciting. So I'm hoping that's the plan, is that you guys just kind of like hang out with AJ and I. Hey, what's up? Welcome everybody. And as we develop into the claim, and really figure out what's going in there, and it's exciting because we'll be underground. Hey, what's up? Welcome. We'll be underground soon. Like we'll be there soon. What's up? Welcome.
But, yeah, we ain't been in there like, we just,
Well-
it's not even a mine yet, though.
Well, it won't be a mine, so we have to be technical about the way
Yeah.
we use terminology that's accurate to what we're doing. Yo, what's up? Welcome up, everybody. This what? I think they're talking to you, bro.
What they say?
Yeah. He said, "This what, Martin Luther?"
Yeah.
Yeah. People are crazy, man. It's
Yeah,
fun.
but-
What's up?
Let's go.
But when we get into there, that's what's going to be fun, because we get in there and we start following this vein and tracking down that sugar quartz, which is like the stuff that we have, and we're going to be, someday everybody will shit standing up. Someday everybody will shit standing up.
Yeah, someday. Who the fuck would they bring in?
I'm trying to get like, I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know.
Maybe they pick.
Do you understand that?
I don't get
I don't
it.
get it either. But anyways, so as we're mining and getting into this place, we're gonna have to do a lot of work in there. And I mean,
I ain't never
it's all
been,
hand
I ain't
tools.
never did it. This is my first time doing this shit.
Yeah.
But I love it. It's something I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
It ain't what we thought it was. It ain't as easy as we thought it was gonna be.
No,
Man,
especially
but
with
it's
hand
hard
tools.
working. Yeah, especially hand tools, old
Yeah.
school.
Yeah, old school hand tools, because that's what we're doing, man.
Yeah.
We're fucking having to go in there, and that's because we're under casual use right now, and that's
Yeah.
the casual use rules.
Yeah.
Is we can only make so much of a surface disturbance where the claim is. We can't do too much more. As we do more, we have to apply. We don't have to apply. We have to send in what's called a notice of intent to the Forest Service. And when we get that notice of intent back from the Forest Service, that's when we are going to be able to know exactly
What's going on?
what's
what we
going
can
on.
do.
Yep, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's
So-
what I'm waiting on.
One of the things that we wanted to do tonight, and I don't even know if this is going to translate on camera or not,
we wanna
but I
try to
want to
look
see
at
if I can do using the microscope, the digital microscope, get in close and see some of the tetrahedrite crystals that we have that
looking
are on there.
for,
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely. So what I will do is we'll grab one of the samples off the wall here. AJ, do you want to fire that up, man?
Yeah,
Let's
I
see
got
if we
it.
can't get that. Let's see. There's that broken hammer. I think we'll use the 1 foot sample. So this comes from inside where we were digging subsurface. This is about this came from between 12 to 15 inches into the ground there, into the granite, and we pulled this out. So this is 2 pieces of the ore that we pulled out of there,
Yeah.
and this was actually connected at one point. And we're gonna send this one in to assay locally, and then we're gonna take some of the pieces that are in here. Now you can see how this has this oxidized, halo rind around it. This is the mineralization. This is limonite and other oxidation that's showing us that there is mineralization here. But you can see the white inside here with this. This is a sugar quartz. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is going to translate.
Would it work
man.
better if we turn it around?
Well, let me see if I can get this to focus here, because you can see this is a great sample right here. Let's see if we can do this here. If I can get this electron microscope to show up on the screen, that would be absolutely incredible. AJ, you might have to come over here and operate this. So right inside here, we're right on the main vein, if that's what you're asking. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if it's working.
Yeah, it's working.
Is that it's working there? It's kind of hard to see. So if you look in here closely, this black smaller crystals that you're looking at, these are the silver-bearing sulfides. Now, not all of it. There's a mixture in here of biotite and I think it was muscovite, as well as a little bit of mica. But these small angular broken pieces of the black that you see, those are the sulfides. That's what we're after. And getting these things off to assay as soon as we can, that's what we're stoked on. So, yeah. What's that, brother?
I'm over the camera while you do that so they can see it good when we looking in there.
Okay, cool. Well, do you want to see? Do you guys want to see more of these up close? Is that something you guys are interested in? Looking at some of the more of the ore that we're pulling out? Let us know in the chat down below.
Yeah, that's cool.
Troy, yeah, buddy. Have you done some silver mining?
Look at it. It all look good.
Oh yeah, this is good stuff. See, this is right there, that halo in the rind. Look at that. That's where we've got.
I'm trying to get that green one. But it's all through.
That was the other thing too, is we've seen chlorite inside here. Nice, man. What state you from, Troy? No, we're mining in the Rockies. We're in the Colorado Rockies.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there's more of that in there. Yeah. That's why we need like a tungsten pick or anything. What's up? Welcome back, you guys. Everybody, welcome into the chat here. We're just examining some of the ore that we pulled out of the ground. Yeah, buddy. If we start, here's the thing: if we start seeing our minerals jump in price like we are, I think we're facing some trouble economically. I think it's just an indicator. But right now, with as valuable as silver is, the district that we have our claim in has a historical precedence of bonanzas, right? So pockets along the veins that have reached upwards of, literally 200, 300, 400 ounces per ton. Now, mind you, that's a bonanza on the vein.
Yeah.
It's just a pocket of really good mineral.
Yeah, explain the bonanza though. Explain what a
Right.
bonanza.
So the bonanza, right, is an area, a pocket in the vein that's so highly mineralized and concentrated with silver that you end up with those massive types of amount. It doesn't go on forever like that. It's a pocket.
Yeah.
Right. Now, the geology on our vein is pretty cool. It runs off of a mountain where that geology cuts through the arm of the mountain that we're on, and that vein that we're tracing actually comes out Nevada. Oh, nice. I've spent a little time in Nevada too, but yeah, it's
Never had mine in Nevada.
yeah. I'm just like, man, Nevada, Silver State, bud. Like, yeah, that's awesome, man. So he's going to 85 next year, 5,000 gold. Hey,
85? That would be ridiculous.
you never know, man.
I love
That's
that.
why it's safe to be out, I'm saying doing and mining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, mind you, it's such a process to get the actual mineral out of the ore.
It ain't what you think it
But
is.
out of the ore.
Yeah,
Like,
still.
it's the processing
We
of
ain't did
this.
that yet.
Yeah. So we
We're gonna do that.
Yeah, well, we'll get the assays done. That's the thing. I think that once we have 10, because our goal is 10 feet right now, right? So
At least.
we need to have a 10-foot prospect tunnel that follows the vein, and that's what we're looking to accomplish.
And we need looking to do it safely.
And do it safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the main focus why we're doing it too. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Because it's dangerous.
It is dangerous, very dangerous.
I want to put that out there.
And that's the other thing too, is that, we're under casual use. The tools that we're allowed to use right now are very basic. So you'll see us using chisels, and we're literally hammering and chiseling at the rock by hand. Now we could
It's
use.
hard work. I like it though.
I love it, man.
Yeah. It's
Being in the
alright
dirt.
with me. Yeah.
You know.
Wearing my coveralls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about being a man and being in the dirt and digging rock out, dude.
Yeah. Just get that experience of being out there. But I love it being out there though. I like being by myself a lot like that. We ain't around everybody.
Well, when we get up there,
peaceful.
there's nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time people were up there, and from
Yeah.
what we can tell, the last time, as far as people have been out there, hey, what's up? The only one, welcome to the chat. But from what we can tell, from the evidence of the fire rings and the growth and the regrowth, it looks like the last time people were up here mining
Maybe
on
the
this
70s.
particular spot. No, I'm thinking 1930s.
No, okay.
After analyzing everything else, I think it's in the 1930s.
Even the road, you can
1940s.
even tell where the road was at. Like you can
it's
tell
completely
just
overgrown.
The whole road.
It is. It's
Yeah.
completely overgrown. If that's something you guys want to see, let us know in the chat. Like, we can show you guys when we're out there, what is on the claim, what's on the side of this mountain. I mean,
How big it really is, because this is a lot.
it's a lot. It's
22 what?
22.66 acres
That's a lot
of mineral claim that we have. It's all a load.
Yeah.
It's literally 1,500 feet underground
That's a lot.
that we have access to, and we think we hold the apex of the
Right.
vein.
We think we know exactly where
Yeah,
it's at.
and holding the apex of a vein, that's extremely important, because that means that we have control of the vein underneath, no matter where it goes, right? Like, we have that. If someone else had a claim above us, or we didn't measure right and have the apex, which I know we do, because, man, it's coming out.
It lines right up.
It comes
But
out
then
right
you do,
there.
what kind of what did you do to get that exactly?
So the direction of the veins running, so there's a couple different things. It's the historical aspect of it, where all the veins have a certain trend in the area. And then I looked at the trend of the veins that were coming into where the vein is. And having that information with what I had already assumed was accurate, because the veins that we have running through the rock cut in that same direction. And you notice, like, when we're facing into the prospect tunnel, we've had to move the entrance slightly to the right and move into the mountain across, right? As we're facing up the mountain here, we've got to start cutting in. But we got to go into the mountain, straight into that.
Just to really get a good look at. We still got to go just a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's the thing, is telling, the vein's pretty big. Like, I mean, so far what we're seeing is the vein's pretty massive, and we're still in the oxidized upper cap. Like, that's where we are. We're just right there, a foot under the oxidization, the outer oxidization, and we're under the cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while for us to be able to
Really
get
get
in
into
there.
it.
I mean, we were out there for 40. Well, we had to go out and we had to stake the claim, and we did that. But then
Tell them what that means. So
well,
they
yeah,
can get the
we had to
videos.
literally go out and stake the claim, and of course, it's snowing, right? It had snowed, and so finding boulders and the right size posts for them and everything, it was pretty difficult. Hey, what's up? Welcome, and it's when we have those up. That's fine. They work as placeholders and they satisfy the law, but we need to go out there and drive T-posts, man. Like we have to drive T-posts, and we have to put the notice of location inside of something a little more weatherproof than the temporary one that I have in there. Because right now, as you guys saw in the videos, if you watch the video, I literally stuck it in a cairn.
But it'll work for
That's
now.
what's good. That's all the law requires, right? It's there. The cairn's 3-4 feet tall, and there's the notice of location inside that thing.
But it'll all work out. It's legit.
Hey, so if you guys,
what we supposed to be doing.
yeah,
We trying to make sure it's all the way to legit.
oh, all the way.
Yeah.
The other thing is too, you guys, if you guys aren't subscribers already, please do, because that way you can follow what we're doing. And here's the thing with the channel: we don't have any plans to really do much in production wise. This is just us. This is just reality and what we do.
Relaxing.
And we just want to share it, right? So, the chase high, riches gained is what's it? The chase high, riches gained. Yeah, man, all those things, right? The chase, man, going after it. Oh,
I love the chase.
I get adrenaline from it still.
the fever.
Yeah, gold fever, man. You're like out there. Yeah. It's hard to want to leave before the sun goes down when you're out there.
It's hard to want to do anything but hunt.
But
yeah, because it's a lot of walking.
There's a lot of walking.
I'm telling you, them old timers was fit.
Yeah,
it to be.
Well, what it's like when you're there though is like you just can't. You don't want to stop at all.
No.
You don't want to stop at all. You just want to keep on mining and just taking one more rock out. And then the next thing you know, you're walking out of the woods in pitch black.
Yeah,
man.
like damn, we all.
You don't know what's coming out there to get you. Any kind of hills have eyes people living up there. I'm telling you, where we're at,
yeah,
the hills have eyes. Man.
The hills have eyes.
This is Colorado's version of the hills have eyes, but yeah. No, there's some good folk that live up there. I'm just jealous because I'm so at where we're at in Estes Park, where this is a non-mineral bearing zone, so it's just one of those things where,
we got to go out.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, absolutely.
We got to go, and this is not the time. It's snowing like a mug out right now. It's coming down.
It's snowing outside, like it's dumping.
Yeah,
like we are so lucky that we
went out,
did what we did. Yeah. It's like tonight,
yes, but we still got to go right back. We still got to go do it because it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they clear up.
I mean, this right here, this is what I really want to be chasing. I don't know if you guys can see the luster in this here, then this dull matte along this. This is because this has a lead galena and tetrahydrate mix. And so this is a lot, and you can see it like right here. This is all that sugar course. If we looked at this in the microscope, you see this is broken up and then recrystallized many, many times over. And that's what brought those minerals and locked them into here. But then you get into here and this here all along. I don't, man, I just camera. How do you show mineralization, right? Like
you can't see it, but can you see it on
I know.
there?
We got to get a better camera system here, that we can do. But what was cool though is that we found the chlorite crystals. I don't know if you can find a chlorite crystal. We can show them because the chlorite. Yeah, the chlorite crystal is, if we can find one of those, that's one of the evidence of them coming down, or getting, the veins getting hotter, and we're getting closer.
Yeah, I think this might be on this one.
Yeah, no way. Metal detecting. So we all use metal detectors up here as well.
I'm gonna turn it around when I do it.
Isn't it fun though, even when you're metal detecting, to find something like that? It's exciting.
That's gonna be hard to do. That little green thing.
What's up? Welcome. We're just going over what we got here. It's live Q&A. And yeah, we are prospectors. I don't know how much what you know about us, but it's what do you got here? Oh yeah, absolutely. Tones, man. That's what it's all about. Yeah, so learn it. So what kind of detector were you using? I don't know. It shows like they're dropping in and out for some reason, but the dude's still talking. I'm like, that's crazy. GT Pro. Oh yeah. Garrett. Yeah, I know. I know the machine.
I ain't got that, but I got something you can show
And
them.
well, what's in the? Is that what you're looking at on the side?
Trying.
That's that sugar quartz.
Yeah.
That's what has it in there.
See, I don't know if you can see it from there.
So I like what I use mostly is the Goldbug Pro.
Look at it.
And then I've got a MindLab 540. It's like their cheap version of the domestic version, but it's good for relic hunting. Really good for relic hunting, especially in the old ghost towns. But the Goldbug 2 or the Goldbug Pro, it's yeah, I like it. It took me a long time to kind of be able to hear the tones, learn how to balance it, ground balance it for out here, but it was a great machine. And I found some gold with it, and it, we'll see. I haven't brought it out here yet, though. That would be a good thing to do. All right, looking under here. I don't know if we can see this. Where's that ore? That, see, this is a really good example here that you found, AJ. Because this is... Now, I don't know if I can show this. Oh, always use a pinpointer. Absolutely. I've got multiples of them. I hate to say it, but I bought a good one from China, like some no brand, no name one, and that's the one that I prefer to use because it's pretty good. And it was cheaper than all the other ones I have.
Maybe if we flip the camera around, we can show it better.
You know, here's the thing. I don't. This screen sucks, and I don't know if I can. Okay, I can see that I'm not moving it. Let's see if we can get into view right here. There we go. Think we can see. You guys let me know in the chat if this is actually, if you can see on this. Because what I'm trying to show is the little black crystals that we see on there. And that's the sulfides. That's exactly what we're looking at. So all those black sulfides are all silver-bearing ore. And you can tell by how orange and yellow that oxidization is there at the top of the screen. And so you can still see there's more silver going through there. But it's, this one's actually a pretty good sample. We have a couple that look absolutely beyond phenomenal. But we're excited to crush this up. I mean, right? I mean, I'm ready to crush it up like right now, but we weren't honestly expecting to go and start going crazy on this claim.
Not at all.
I mean, it was something that we were just
working every day.
Yeah, we're working every day, man. We're cleaning gutters and installing gutter guards. Like that's our other gig, you know. Do it all, right?
Do it all.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You just gotta make money, you know. Gotta live and survive. Yep. So we're in Colorado. So we're in the Colorado Rockies, and our claim is, yeah. AJ, he exists. He's here. He's not ghosting. Yeah, so we're in the Colorado Rockies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deep.
Yeah, our claim is at 9,465 feet.
That should tell you how hard it is.
Yeah.
Just to breathe up there.
Yeah, breathing up there. So we live at 7,000. Like, hold on, what's the elevation?
72, 75.
Your elevation is different. At my house. Oh, okay. This is funny. So our elevation here is 7,555 feet.
Yeah.
That's where the office is, right? The warehouse. But my house is like 7,800.
Oh, is it? Because you were all the way.
Because I'm up on top of the hill.
Yeah,
and I think you're about the same as this. You're like 74 or 75, something like that.
Well,
you know.
I think it is 74. Oh, no, it's 73 actually.
Yeah.
I gotta look at it when I.
Hey, no way. If you're still paying attention here, what are you currently mining? Is that what you're saying, or do you have a prospect, or what's your? I have a buddy in Fort Collins. How far? Estes Park. We are right outside of Fort Collins. Now we mine in central Colorado, about 2.5 hours away from here. It's a bit of a hustle.
It's a ride.
But yeah, we're in Estes Park, man. So I own
Comes
a.
down. The weather ain't good right now out there. I want to keep saying that. We
Yeah,
should show
weather
them it's
sucks.
coming down.
It's coming down. Is it still coming down? It looks like it stopped out there. It might have stopped snowing finally. But yeah, we're in Waco, Texas. Yeah.
Waco.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a ways away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Colorado, I came here for the minerals. I'm not from the state,
I
don't know if there's many people that are. That's why, I came across this, back in 2020, man.
Up here, though.
Yeah, up here.
You was a part of the mountain already then.
Yeah.
But what did you do? You didn't go back to it. It shocked me to see this.
I know.
What we finding is something that person would have went back for immediately.
Well, I think that it was not the time for me to open it up. I just didn't have the experience. So to be honest, when I went there, excuse me, when I went there and was looking at this and I made the discovery here, I wasn't looking for gold or silver. I mean, I'm always looking for gold or silver, but I wasn't there that day looking for gold and silver. I had a feeling when I got out of the car, and I thought it was because there was going to be like quartz crystals or veins or something, a vug there that I was going to be able to open up into and find something like that. I had no idea what I'd run across. But when I came across what looked like ore, I took a sample of it and I took it back with me to my house and I sat on it for like 4 or 5 months. And finally I was like, you know what, I'll send it in. And I sent it into this guy, his name's Lawrence Hiddle. He's in Jamestown. And he's like a small town assayer.
Explain what that means.
So
if they don't know.
Yeah. So the assayer is the person or the company that you send your sample to. So usually, a sample like about this size, crushed up, or sometimes they do all that for you. But you'll send that in, and they'll weigh it, and then they'll send you back an assay. And depending on what you're requesting in your assay, they'll either tell you first off if it's AU or AG, so if it's gold or silver, and then how much is in there. But then there's a different suite of tests that you can get that tell you all these other trace minerals that are in there. And those minerals are important because as we identify them and we're mapping as we're going into the ground, because that's the thing is...
That's one thing you can use them for.
Yeah, and as we're going underground, digging this vein out, we have to map it every 2 feet. In fact, we ideally, if we had the money, we would be able to do, every foot, every 12 inches and see. Just because doing the 10-foot exploratory vein, I want to know if it's getting more valuable as we go in, which it should be.
It looked like it already, but we got to send it in like we send the assays. Yeah. So they ain't just good for mapping it out. It's good for telling you exactly what you're getting out of it.
And where to go.
And which way to follow, to keep following the vein.
Yeah, does this little veinlet that's split, is it more rich than this vein here? Like the main vein? Is there a feeder vein? There's all that we want to test. But the idea is that we're in this layer that's oxidized.
Yeah. And
that oxidized cap layer is what we have to get through. And that can be anywhere from 10 feet deep.
Because it don't...
Damn, 60 feet.
It doesn't look like...
I don't think it's 60 feet, though. I think it's like 10 feet.
Yeah, we'll hope for that.
I'm hoping it's 5 feet.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it don't look like what you expect it to look like either.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
The more you get into it, the more you figure out, this ain't even... But this ain't... The last thing I thought was good is not better than this.
No. This piece right here is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Where's the other half of that piece there? Because this was one of the samples that came out, right?
Out of the bag.
Yeah. Because this is the good ore. You crush it, then melt it. How do you pull it out? That's a good question. So once we get, first off, let me just kind of back up for anyone who doesn't know. We have to crush this up. And what that does is when we crush this, those little black crystals that I was showing you on the microscope, those are the sulfides. We break those free from the gangue material, which is all of the quartz and waste rock that we don't want in there. Then we take that and we'll run it across a small miller table, or we have a few different methods available to us to our disposal, but we'll separate out all the heavies, same like you'd be doing for gold. You could literally pan these out. If you know what you're doing, you can pan these out. In fact, maybe we'll do that. Maybe our first crush will be us panning out
Wow,
the
what we get out of
sulfides.
there. Yeah.
That would be cool. And then we'll show you guys what that's like, because
Because
once
I
you
want to know
have
this, like, I
that,
ain't never seen it.
Yeah.
I ain't never done it.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see it. That's one of the things I want to see immediately.
and then once we have that, is that that piece?
I think
This
it's
one. This is silver axe.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is.
So once we have that, and you have all those sulfides extracted. Well, most of this is a lead-based sulfides galena, right? And so what we do is we take that and we melt it down until we end up with a blob of lead, right? So you put it in the crucible, you bring it up to, what is it? I think it's like 1850 to 2000. Bring it melted down, and then at that point, you take it and you have this little lead ball. You put that into what's known as a couple. You heat the couple up to about 800 degrees, and that couple absorbs all the lead into it, and it leaves behind your mineral, like your silver or your gold. So hopefully that made sense.
Yeah.
That-
Is
that's-
that all that be left behind?
That's what we have to do, to do it ourselves. Now, that's not what I want to do. I mean, we're gonna do it for some, because I want to make some silver bars.
Yeah.
We have everything to make our own silver bars and do that, but we just don't have everything to do it like large scale yet. I mean, that's the goal. That'd be cool.
We working on it though. It's only 2 men on the mountain though.
2 man on the mountain at the very beginning of a 4-year plan to develop
4-year
this
plan.
develop this vein.
What is that about? The 4-year plan. We'll get to that.
It's 4 years. So there's a 4-year plan to develop this, and it depends on stages, and there's stop gates to the plan, right? So the first stop gate is getting through this 10 feet of prospect tunnel following the vein. And if this prospect tunnel comes back with better and better assays at every station, and I think we'll probably do every 2 feet. So every 2 feet into the vein,
It's hard to get
underground
2
we
feet.
go.
It's hard to get 2 feet.
Could take a while.
It's hard to get to 2 feet. It's
We
hard
could-
to get 1 foot.
I think we can use an SDS drill, but we have, an actual impact drill under casual use, but we might need to get permission to do that from the Forest Service before we do any of that. Because here's the thing, if you want to develop this, you follow the laws, and it's not always very convenient, and it slows things down,
But not that much.
but not that
really.
much. It's
Yeah,
easy to
doable.
manage. It's very, very, very doable. Damn, I don't know what that piece of ore was.
Which one was it?
I set that piece of ore down. Where'd it go? Dude, I'm telling you, man, gremlins taking ore.
It's a
I
bunch.
I
We
can
got
have
so
I can have a
much.
rock sitting in front of me, and then I look somewhere else, and I look away, and it's gone. It's just crazy.
Is it this?
No, that's not it. I remember that piece though, but that's
That's
not.
dope.
That's not that piece of ore. That's okay. It's in
We'll
the
figure
mix.
it out.
Yeah, it's in
Here,
the mix.
check this out, man. Let's look at something.
Yeah. Hey, so no
all
way.
that
If you're
shit
there,
look
did
cool
you
over there.
still? Did that make sense to you? That explanation for how we crush it and melt it out and get it extracted from the ore body? Because man, it's a
That's what we
process.
should do next, though. We gotta just do. If it ain't number one,
But we
rock.
got it. Well, we have. I mean, I don't know. We need to melt. We need to crush this down,
Yeah.
and I
All of
think
it.
we need to crush all of it down. Nice, thanks, man. So we need to actually go back out, and we need about, I don't know. Let's bring back 500 pounds of rock. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, so
That's a lot of
that we
rock.
actually have enough here to sample it, but I'd
Yeah.
like to go in and get 1 foot of vein. So that would be like our first thing that we want to go do when we go back. And mind you, I don't give a crap that it's snowing outside.
It ain't that bad going up there. It ain't cold like.
It's
but
pretty
it is-
miserable.
Well, we work outside.
If you're not knowing
we
what you're
work
doing.
outside anyway. So it ain't that cold. It's cold, but it ain't that bad.
But I don't think a lot of
We'll be
normal
out there for
normal
hours.
prospectors are going to go out there and do what we're about to do. Now, historically, though,
This is the time they still go get it.
People would do it, man. The old timers that were
They
out
learned
there.
hard lessons. Shit for
They
us
did.
that we don't have to do no more. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, we have technology where they just had their brains and some shitty compass.
They was on the
or they
money
had to
with it,
wait
though.
forever for a surveyor to come out.
And survey. Didn't we see something with like a old survey little line or something? Like a place where they can just survey the whole fucking land up there. It's nice up there, bro. Where we at? You can tell it was mined.
Yeah.
You can tell it had a history of people like being there constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, no way. If you're interested in watching and seeing what happens, man, just give us a subscribe, follow us. This is basically what we do. We're just out here making a living, doing what we do, and spending a lot of time in the mountains. We spend a lot of time in the hills. As much time as we can get.
Yeah, much time as we can get.
So, here's the thing. I want to take another look at one of these rocks, but what do we got here? This was an interesting one here because this can show you. This one, I'll show you why this is interesting. Because, welcome everybody. Welcome to the live stream. What's interesting about this is that this was found just subsurface. Now, you can see the sulfides that are running alongside this shot of quartz through here, but this is all sugar quartz that's mixed in with this. So this is actually like a vug that was filled in with this later shot of quartz through the vein, because this hydrothermal vein had a lot of activity, a lot of different flushes, and that's what brought all that mineralization to the surface. Was all those different flushes. But this one here, you can see how all the limonite staining.
Can they see that shiny stuff? What is that?
It's moss. Shiny. It's got moss, man.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. This is like on the surface. And this was kind of like my original sample that I sent in. And, it would have been sitting on the surface oxidizing for God only knows how long. And
what is that clear stuff right there?
What, here?
No, go down a little.
All right, here. Were you talking about right there? That is I believe that is a mica plate. Do we have something to scrape at? We can actually see if this is a mica plate in here. Here's the thing, right? We need some tungsten steel bits so we can kind of see here what we got going on. All right. Yep, so actually, you know what? It's coming off in those plates. It's not, is it malleable or is it shattering? It's not malleable, so it's not a mica. So what that means is that we're looking, and it's crushing, yeah. So this is actually oxidized silver sulfide. It's oxidized silver sulfide because the oxidized silver sulfide will go into layers like that. In fact, if we dump this onto the lower piece there, and we can lower this down onto here. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm looking at here at all, but as we focus in, yeah, so you can see here, and I don't know if you guys can see, but the broken sulfide structure shows, angular sharp pieces to the oxidized pancakes, right, that happen as the sulfides oxidize. Yeah, good stuff.
We gotta turn into them so they can see.
Well, hey guys, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, Rocky Mountain Mystic Man. Check out what we got going on. It's just pretty much AJ and I doing this, and we want to share it with you guys. Yeah, a little bit of everything. It's not just mining. That's not the only thing we do, man. We like to live life on the edge just a little bit. So it's fun. All right, well, hey, thanks for hanging out with us. And got to break code sometimes. It's part of it. Y'all are treasure hunters. Don't forget. I will not say that I agree to that statement.
I don't know what he said.
I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, man. Well, finding treasure. That's what we're about. So, all right, guys. Take care. We're out of here. 40 minutes. That's what we were doing. Later.